It's the Pac-Man. What a career he's had. Awarded Fighter of the Year multiple times and the only 8-division world champion in boxing history. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pacquiao. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night.
All right.
Because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. That's another scoring shot. Catch and shoot. Can't find a home for that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
And he scores with the counter. Didn't land that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The perfect counter lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last one.
I need you to focus on what to do.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again, or your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They exchange punches. There's a counter shot. A perfect counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee, just pickpocket and sting you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is a worst kind of fight to fight.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
He just misses with that jab. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Manny Pacquiao in that last one. There's the bell for round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
And he misses with that jab. Those counterpunches have to hurt. Punching. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Nick. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Hook misses. Straight right just misses. You don't see a lot of welterweights that corner right there. Oh, Pacquiao is seeing stars after that one. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will you do? What will you tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what? I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That jab doesn't score. straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao now.
Switch on.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They miss with the jab. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny. Let's start the 6th. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him up. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Just misses right uppercut. Good counter punch. He misses with that jab. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He misses with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Perfect counter shot. That jab misses. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Manny. Round 7, here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Do you believe this? Perfect counter lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And he scores with the counters. Just when you think this guy is out of it, he'll come firing right back. And Pacquiao goes to the canvas. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Careful for that receipt. It's always... Let's talk about... There's the bell to start round 8. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. Straight right, just misses. To see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. There's the bell to start round 9. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. Misses with the straight left. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
How about about that time counter shot? Nice counter. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's bombs away. Good counter punch. A straight right just misses. Always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to sort of actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, now we're switching up.
This is the 10th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't land that jab. Catch and shoot. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Catch and shoot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Good counter punching. Punch, counter punch. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
One of the best attributes to... Did you see that? Pacquiao might be in some big trouble here. Is he going to go down? How is this fight still continuing?
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao now. There's the bell to start round 11. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nope, that jab not going to score. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Perfect counter lands. Catch and shoot. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
This is with the jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Those counter punches have to hurt. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pacquiao, and down goes Pacquiao. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Let's talk about Nick. We thought we would have made it to 12. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. Defense is not an option for these two. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But
you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.